Hey, are you looking for a way to make your sound burger or your future sound burger sound just a little bit better? Well, I think I have a tip for you. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm Bob, and you, my friends, are back in the United States of Analog Studios. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Before we both forget, let's go ahead and subscribe, and down the road, if you're digging this content, then just hit that like button. Make any kind of comment that you want, good or bad. I have pretty thick skin, but you guys have been testing me lately. I'm thinking I'm going to do a crazy comments video pretty soon, and by crazy, I mean not sane. The Sound Burger. I love the Sound Burger for a lot of reasons. First of all, the Sound Burger was the subject of my very first review a year and a half ago when I had no subscribers. I was subscriber number one. This was video number one. I'll link that review. I'm terrified to watch it. I'm terrified to watch it. My friend Randy, the cheap audio man, told me back in those days, he goes, Bob, your first review is not going to look like your 100th review. Well, I don't even want to go there. I don't know. You tell me in the comments below if I've made any improvements or not. But, I've learned this new trick about having something in my hand when I'm doing a video. It's a lot more natural. Even though a baseball has nothing to do with a Sound Burger, I should be holding a hamburger. The Sound Burger retails for about $1.99. It's pretty readily available now. When it was re-released in 2022, you couldn't get one of these things. They sold out in mere minutes when they were offered. The supply is definitely better now. You may not get the color variations that you did before. I have one in white and I have one in yellow that's still in the box because I bought it as a gift for one of my sons and they didn't want it. You know what? I didn't ask twice. I kept it for myself. The Sound Burger is a pretty interesting turntable. It falls somewhere between a novelty item and an entry-level turntable. And I think I have a way to make it sound better and give you a little peace of mind. So stick around for that. But let me give you a little bit of the history. This was developed by Audio-Technica Japan pretty early in the 80s, maybe around 82, under the name Sound Burger. It was released in the United States in around 1983 as the Mr. Disc. And I have a theory on that in a second. Yeah, I don't know how popular it was back then or what it cost. I know it came with foldable headphones and was battery operated, so totally different than the modern version, which has a rechargeable battery and Bluetooth. And if you don't want to use Bluetooth, you can, mini jack out to RCA on the back here. It has an Audio-Technica ATN 3600 cartridge. I think that's what it's called. It's that white Audio-Technica cartridge that retails for about 20 bucks. Yeah, 20 bucks. That you'll find on a lot of entry-level turntables, not only from Audio-Technica, but from other manufacturers. I'm not a super fan of it because it's a conical stylus, but it's going to get the job done. And, I don't play my valued audiophile recordings on the Sound Burger, but you know what? Let me say this about the Sound Burger. Its other feature is that it's portable, and that's what makes it fun. A couple weeks ago, I went to the Texas coast, and we were staying at a condo with some extended family and friends and things like that, and I packed up the Sound Burger along with a Bluetooth speaker, bag full of records, and everybody had fun. I was playing vinyl in a condo. You know what? That was pretty cool to bring a little piece of home, bring some of my vinyl and a little piece of home to a vacation situation. You certainly can do that with a Sound Burger. I don't know how it's going to do in your suitcase. It's going to get banged around. But if you can transport it safely, I think it's a very viable portable device. But watch my initial review. I'm going to link it, and let me know in the comments below if I've made any improvement over the 150 videos or so since I've started. Be nice. Don't be mean. We're all here having fun. This is just entertainment. This isn't, we're not. Now, we're going to get to that upgrade I'm talking about in just a second, but I wanted to give you my theory about the Sound Burger and why I think it came into existence. Sony started developing the Walkman in about 1979, and it came out in the US a couple of years later. That would have put it, 1980, 1981. I'm checking my notes here. Yeah, it was released in 1981 here in the United States of America. And guess what? I owned one. I bought one. I was one of the first adopters to get that first Walkman. I had to have it, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And if you were alive back then, you know the Walkman changed the whole game. It was an amazing revolution in sound. Before that, we had 7 transistor radios with one earpiece that went in one ear and the other ear got lonely, and it wasn't very good sound. Yeah, you could listen to your favorite radio station at night when you were in bed, under the covers, and Mom and Dad couldn't hear, but the Walkman was a whole other game. It gave you stereo separation, center image, all that stuff going on, lightweight, portable. Yeah, when you moved it around, you couldn't run with the original one because the tape would drag because of the way the drive system worked or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm barely an audiophile. But yeah, it wasn't the most perfect thing, but it did have a metal body and was pretty cool. I think the Walkman had audio companies around the globe scattering, unprepared. What are we going to do? What are we going to release? How are we going to compete? Now, there were many copycats, obviously. Toshiba and all the other companies came out with their own Walkmans. Audio-Technica, though, I don't think was in the tape game. They were more in the Stylus cartridge game. Maybe the headphone game back then. I don't remember, and maybe the turntable game. I feel like they had to come up with something to compete, and the Sound Burger was the best that they could come up with. I don't know if anybody really needed a portable record player, but they put it out, and apparently it was pretty popular. Popular enough that they would think to re-release it in 2022. For me, it really is kind of an audio gem. Even though it only has like 50 dB signal to noise, the sound isn't great. It will do in a pinch, but this is not audiophile sound, and I don't want you to think I'm trying to sell it as an audiophile product. It's a fun product. I think it's more than a novelty. I think it has some real everyday use. I like to put on some wireless headphones and listen to the Sound Burger, but again, I don't put my audiophile records on it. Now that might change because Audio-Technica has just released, they don't call it a Sound Burger upgrade, I'm calling it a Sound Burger upgrade. This cartridge inside the current Audio-Technica Sound Burger is a conical stylus. But now Audio-Technica has released a black 3600 stylus that has an elliptical stylus, an elliptical needle, a whole different profile, a whole different shape. And what does that mean to you? That means that now the Audio-Technica Sound Burger is somewhat upgradable. It's going to set you back about $40 if you can find it. I've ordered mine. $40 additional dollars. Take off the original $20 stylus, put it away for a rainy day in case you need it, in case you need a replacement, and put on the Audio-Technica ATN 3600 LE. E stands for elliptical. And here's what you're getting with that. First, First, let me tell you what you're not getting. It's not going to be a super dramatic improvement in sound. 50 dB is 50 dB. Maybe you squeeze out 55 dB. I don't know. That's not what it's all about. For me, the elliptical stylus, because of its improved contact in the grooves as opposed to conical, means less wear to your records. Now, ironically, an elliptical stylus could wear out a little bit sooner than a conical stylus, but that's not my concern at $50 or $40. My concern is with my valuable record collection behind me. And now, I don't know if I'm going to put my Tone Poets on the Sound Burger, but, some of my other records, my newer records, good pressings and things like that, I think with the elliptical stylus on the Sound Burger, I'm more apt to play those records in a pinch. This isn't my main vinyl playing system. Come on, I got good gear all around the house, and I know you do too. But I know you want to have some fun too and relive your youth, and this is the machine to do it. And now, with the Audio-Technica AT 3600 LE elliptical replacement stylus, you can now have a better Sound Burger. Now, I have to be completely honest with you, because I wanted to get this video out in a timely manner before the holiday rush. I haven't had a chance to put on the new Stylus yet. It is on order. It's going to be here on Friday, and I'll do an update for you. I'll probably do it as a short, but I just wanted to let you know while it's available. I hope it's available to you. Couldn't wait to tell you. I'm excited. I think it's cool anytime you can upgrade a component and make it a little more special and make it maybe a little safer for your records. Because here's what I believe, and I'll end with this and let you do your holiday shopping. For me, a lot of times listening to music is about peace of mind. You know, if I'm sitting there listening to something, if I'm listening to records especially, and I'm worried about damage to my records, if I'm worried about my equipment, my stylus, all that stuff, you know, it kind of takes away the fun. For me, having an elliptical stylus on the Sound Burger on the odd occasion that I do play it is going to give me that peace of mind, a little more peace of mind anyway, that I'm not doing something detrimental to my system. All right, the Sound Burger, here it is. They're available, probably just in black right now. I got white and yellow. Pretty cool. Oh, and you know what else is cool? I'm going to put a link to my original Sound Burger video in the description of this video. And right now, I've got another video of another turntable or something, some piece of equipment for you to watch right here. It's gonna pop up any second. My wife goes, when's it gonna pop up? Well, it's gonna pop up now, right there. Another video. If you've got a couple extra minutes and you wanna help my channel grow, watch it, enjoy it. All you gotta do is click on it. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time in the United States of Analog. I think I dropped some.